A recent report from the Nebraska state auditor alleges two Nebraska tax incentive programs have resulted in nearly $1.2 billion in lost revenue over the past 4 fiscal years. State Auditor Mike Foley shared his findings and concerns Friday about the Nebraska Advantage Act and its successor, the Imagine Nebraska Act, in a letter to the Nebraska Department of Revenue. Both programs are designed to attract new business to the state. According to Foley's letter, participating companies have been allowed to uninvest in Nebraska, yet continue receiving incentive payments. Millions of dollars in state and local tax refunds have allegedly been paid to businesses with inactive projects. Foley said that under current law, a company can earn tax incentives under the act for a qualifying project with no requirement to maintain or continue that project. The identities of participating companies cannot be publicly disclosed because tax filings are confidential. The letter described one business whose qualifying project was acquired by another company. After the Nebraska project location closed and jobs were eliminated, Foley said the acquiring company continued receiving millions of dollars in tax incentives. Another business declared bankruptcy and ended its qualifying projects over several years. Since then, Foley said Nebraska has paid the bankruptcy estate millions in refunds under the act. Foley also reported that $295 million in tax abatements in fiscal year 2025 equaled about 10% of the state's general fund balance and roughly 42% of funding for the University of Nebraska for that year. Also for fiscal year 2025, Foley found that more than $180.6 million in local sales and use taxes was distributed to participating companies, cutting revenue for the local governments that collected it. Foley is urging legislative action to strengthen the relevant statutory provisions. He's also calling on the Nebraska Department of Revenue to review its administrative rules and regulations to improve implementation of both the Nebraska Advantage Act and the Imagine Nebraska Act.
1011 News is everywhere. Download our smart TV apps and follow us on social media at 1011 News.